until they show you that they're not. Again, it has to come from them that they're not a buyer, not from you, but from them that they're not a buyer. This is a mindset that you need to drill into your brain until it becomes part of who you are, not something that you even had to remember to think about. What I just told you, if you have to remember to think it, then you haven't drilled it into your brain strongly enough yet. You drill anything into your brain strongly enough, you don't have to think about it anymore because it just becomes part of your normal mode of operation. It is baked into the subconscious. Once something is baked into the subconscious mind, you don't have to continually tell yourself it. It just becomes part of who you are. This is part of the mental conditioning process. You tell yourself anything often enough, you no longer have to remind yourself of it because it just becomes natural. Same way that if I was to take a document that had written words on it and hand it to you and say, read this first paragraph and then tell me what you think, you wouldn't have to remind yourself of the ABCs, right? Because you said the ABCs so many times and you practice reading so many times. If I hand you a piece of paper and say, read the first paragraph, you wouldn't have to remind yourself of how to read. You know how to read because you've done it so many times that it's a natural, involuntary reaction that you just read something as soon as you see it. You don't have to tell yourself to read. Everybody understand what I'm saying here? This is what you want to become when it comes to anything you want to be successful in life at. Anything you want to be successful at, you need to condition it into your mind to the point that the subconscious mind picks it up and understands that this is just part of the normal operating process now. It's part of the standard operating procedure. Salespeople think like salespeople all the time, not just when they're reminded to think like a salesperson. If you're a true salesperson, you are always thinking like a salesperson. You're always looking for the opportunity to make a sale because that's what a salesperson does. They sell things. Everybody understand? Salespeople sell stuff. You don't look at someone and size them up and say, I wonder if this person will buy something or not. That's not the mindset of a salesperson. That's the mindset of an amateur. Mindset of a salesperson is every single person I meet is a potential buyer. And you treat them like a buyer until they show you that they're not a buyer. And this is the reason many sales get missed out on. And this is hurting the economy. The reason the economy gets faster or slower is because there are more or less transactions taking place. That's all the economy is, folks. It's just transactions taking place. So when salespeople like you fail to do your job as a salesperson, you are hurting the economy because the economy doesn't go as fast because there are fewer transactions taking place because you didn't do your damn job of selling something. This is what happens. So y'all think the economy is slowing down is because of the president or some laws getting passed in Congress or something that 2 presidents ago did or something that some billionaire sitting on Wall Street is doing. No, it's because of everyday people who have jobs calling themselves salespeople are not doing your job of making the money flow. And the way money flows is when it comes out of one person's pocket, it goes into another person's pocket. And it only happens when a salesperson does their damn job and sells something. So how many of you salespeople are not doing your job? You're the reason the economy gets slow. So any of you complaining about the economy, look in the mirror. When you're a salesperson, everybody's a buyer. And when everyone is a buyer, guess what happens, salesperson? You're making sales.